Hello Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of November 2017. Hope you're doing well, and I'll be doing a reading, general reading, based on the 12 houses of astrology. I'll guide you through them if you don't know what those are, so don't be afraid. So, that didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so Virgo. Oh, got a card fall. So that's our first card. Now I want to get the rest. All right, so I'm going to start with the 12th house. So it was 12, 1, 2, 3, to 6, 7, 8, and then back to 12. So the 12th house is associated with Pisces, and this is a house of unconscious drives, things that want to come out into our conscious awareness. So it can mean karma as well. So here we have the Strength card. So this, to me, speaks of courage. So having the courage to do something. So that's pretty basic, and for other people it could be that you just have to grab it, and you already know kind of what's coming, or unconsciously this is coming out, and this is a process for you. So first house, this is how we perceive ourselves. So 7 of coins in reverse. So the 7 of coins in reverse is kind of taking something before it's fully realized. So here we might be assuming something about ourselves or about another person. I'm going to say it's another person, and this is causing pain. So maybe we trusted too early. Here we have a Queen of Coins, so I'm going to say it's another woman in our 10th house. So could be work related, most likely work related. So opposite our first house is our 7th house, so that's of relationships, and also how we interact with them. So 3 of Swords, so this is betrayal. So somewhere someone hurt us internally, and that made us kind of feel pain inside of ourselves, and I can see kind of distrust with the self, but that's okay. We'll move forward and see what we can work out. So second house is associated with Taurus, so that's internal values. So here we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So it's to me it's like an apology. It's like someone who did something and then immediately realized that it was wrong. So maybe we reacted really quickly and possibly hurt someone, and here we recognize that, we know that. Third house is of the environment and communication, also perception of that environment. So here's 7 of Swords, this is secret. So we're hiding something from someone. Could be a physical thing, or emotional as well, like we kind of withdraw when they enter the room, or we walk away and move away from them, or even running away. So opposite the 3rd is the 9th house. So the 9th house, so this is something to teach us, particularly with this environment, or traveling somewhere. We have the King of Wands. So here this is a passionate individual who is moving towards their goal with such conviction and power that there's nothing really that can stop them. Very, very passionate, almost sometimes too passionate, but I don't see that. So focus on kind of what draws that out of you, or maybe you see it with another person. This could actually be another person, and you feel like they're hiding in some way, especially with this betrayal. They're hiding something from you, and you assumed that everything was fine, and then all of a sudden you discover, especially in our 8th house, it's like, whoa, okay, we're in limbo. Nothing, like, we don't actually know what's going on. So 8th house here is associated with transformation. It's deep pain as well. It could signify pain. So the Hanged Man is actually associated with Pisces here in our 12th house. So this is kind of saying, let go of the situation and tell them what you need to say. Don't hide from them. Don't, you know, if you have to apologize, do it right away. You know, they're the ones that are in pain often, more than we are. Even if we feel like we've done something right, it could have looked completely different on the other end of the spectrum. So here, 4th house as well. So this is of security. So this is a symbol of what brings us security. It could be the home as well. And we have the Empress. So the Empress is associated with Venus. And Venus is a card of love and also of values. So focus on those values that are important to you. And here, you know, with our values again, Taurus, Venus rules Taurus. It's kind of saying, just go ahead and say what you need to say. Do it. You know, that's very important, and I know that's important to you. And I think you know that already. You're kind of aware of that. So that's okay. So 5th house, this is how we express ourselves. It could also be associated with romance as well. So we have the Emperor here, so this could be an Aries. You could be partial Aries, I'm not sure, but anyway, the Emperor reversed is kind of like a tyrant. So when you express yourself, maybe if you feel wronged or betrayed, don't try not to command or you know, hurt someone else or demand that they do something. Sit and listen with them and speak to them. Let out the things that maybe you're hiding or that you feel like you need to say. I'm just going to clarify this Emperor here. So the Page of Cups in reverse. So to me that speaks of love. The Page of Cups is usually about romantic gestures. So it could be anger about someone maybe not fulfilling a desire that we had, a hope that we had. Maybe someone led us on and that caused us pain. That could be the situation. The Page of Cups, though, is a lot about writing and letting things out. So try writing it out. Maybe write them a letter and burn it. You could do that. I've heard of that working. Do something artistic. The Page of Cups is a very artful card, and it's in the 5th house of art. So to me, this is saying express yourself and get your anger out that way so you can see it for what it is. And so it doesn't hurt anyone either. Across from the 5th house is the 11th house. So this is of groups and communities. So this is a slow moving group or something that we intend. This can also be a wish. The 11th house is a lot about wishes too. So maybe what we hope for is very, very slow moving. So just take it slow, take it easy, communicate what we need to, and just kind of let go and surrender control That's what I'm seeing as well. 8th house of transformation. 10th house here, though, it's very secure place. If you are the queen, if you have some earth sign in you, you could feel secure in your job and what's going on in your life, and so that's very good. But if you're not, if you don't have any earth, or if you feel like that doesn't associate with you, then try to be generous with the things that you have. A lot of your time as well, or your job. I see a lot of time, so be generous with your time, and it'll bring you security and abundance, and the things that you kind of hope for, and I think that will actually give you strength to speak your mind and kind of root out what's holding you back, and the pain as well. There could be also 6th house. This is of routines and of work. 5 of coins, so that's being left out and kind of abandoned. So maybe your work isn't actually bringing you a lot, and you kind of have to be generous with your time. Maybe there's a lot of work to do. There could be problems at home, or with money in general. Someone stealing from you. I can see that 3rd house environment. Someone stealing from you, or you stealing. So there's a lot going on, and a lot to kind of take in. So I hope this brought some clarity for you. If it didn't, seek guidance or counseling, whatever brings you security, whatever you need to do. And that concludes the reading. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next month.